Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'll be explaining you about plagiarism and also different types of plagiarism. Okay, so firstly we'll move on with the definition of plagiarism. So plagiarism is defined as the act of taking the writings of another person and claiming them as your own. So whatever the other person has written or whatever the other person has done, you take his work or you take her work and you claim that as your own work without referencing them or without citing them. That's called as plagiarism. And whatever this act you are doing is like a forgery. You are violating all the copyrights. So that's the reason the fraudulence is closely related to forgery and piracy practices generally in violation of copyright laws. The statement means that you can also define plagiarism as the act of taking or at least the attempting you are trying to attempt to take at least not you can take it you take it or at least you attempt to take and you use other person's work, other person's writings, other person's research, either whole or in parts, without referencing them, without giving credibility to them, without citing them. You are not giving the credibility to the actual owner. Then you are plagiarizing. So this is called as plagiarism, right? So you can define plagiarism as the act of taking or attempting to take or to use either in whole or parts of another person's work without referencing him. This is what is important. And there is also some kinds of plagiarism where you cite, but that is also called as plagiarism. What is that? We will see in detail in the next few minutes. So this sort of taking or attempting to take or using either in whole or parts includes direct copying and pasting and modification or changing some words of the original information which is taken from the internet books, magazines, newspapers, research journals, personal information or ideas. Now quickly we'll move on to various types of plagiarism. We generally have two types of plagiarism, which is textual, and next one is source code. So we'll look into one by one in detail. Let's go to the first one, which is textual plagiarism. So this sort of plagiarism is most commonly seen in education fields and in research. So in this sort of plagiarism, the entire word to word is taken from the source of the work without direct quotation, means without reference. And this textual plagiarism is further divided into 7 subcategories based on its forms and applications. So let's see those 7 types. The first one is clone plagiarism. This clone plagiarism is also called deliberate copy paste. Means in this type of textual plagiarism, directly you copy the words, directly you copy the work of the other person and present it as your own work. And this may be done with or without acknowledging the original source or the original author. In the sense, you are completely copying every single word from other person's work. If you copy and cite him also, it becomes plagiarism. If you copy and do not cite also, it becomes plagiarism. So this is the first type, which is called as deliberate copy paste or clone plagiarism. Next one is paraphrasing. So this form of textual plagiarism generally occurs when you combine multiple research contributions of some others and present it in a different way by changing the structure and pattern of sentence, replacing some words with synonyms, and by applying a different grammar style without citing the sources. The third one is metaphor plagiarism. So in this kind of plagiarism, you use some metaphors to present others' idea in a clear and a better manner. Next comes idea plagiarism. So here the idea or solution is borrowed or steal from other source and claim it as your own in a research paper. Next comes self or recycle plagiarism. So in this form, an author uses his or her own previous work, which is published, in a new research paper of her for further publications. Next is 404 error, which is also called illegitimate source plagiarism. Here, an author cites some references, but the sources are invalid. In the sense, when you click on the reference, you would get a page showing 404 error, means the source is invalid. And the last one is retweet plagiarism. So in this form, an author cites the reference of proper source, but his or her presentation will be very similar in the scene of original content wordings, sentence structure, and or grammar usage. Even though you are citing the reference, the original reference or the original author, but your paper looks very similar either in terms of structure or pattern or sentence or grammar with the original. So if you're citing means it's not, it doesn't mean that you are, it's not plagiarized. It is plagiarized still. So these are 7 types of textual plagiarism we have. Let's go for the second classification in plagiarism, which is source code plagiarism. So in source code plagiarisms, this is mostly of, as the word itself, it's telling all about the code. So in computer science branches and all, where the codes are written, so there this plagiarism is most seen. So codes written by others are copied or reused or modified or converted, and this could be a part of the code or the entire code, and you claim it to be your own. And this is generally seen in educational institutions. So this type of plagiarism is also classified into 4 subcategories. So the first one is manipulation from vicinity plagiarism. So in this plagiarism, a developer manipulates a program by either inserting or deleting or substituting some codes in an existing program with or without acknowledging the original source and claim it to be his or own program. The second one is reordering structure. So here you can see the name itself, it's telling the developer will try to reorder the statement or codes or functions of a program, or even try to change the syntax of a program without referring the original source. Next comes the third one, no change plagiarism. So here the name is no change, means the developer either adds or removes the white spaces or the comments or the indentation of the program and claim the program to be his own. And the last one we have language switching plagiarism. So in this type, the developer changes the languages, or a program written in one language is rewritten in another language. Likewise, the program written in C will be again rewritten in Java. So the language of the program is changing, and hence you declare it as your own. But this is under language switching plagiarism. So alright, so finally, plagiarism is the act of taking other person's writing without referencing them. In some cases you refer them, but you deliberately copy paste the same words of them, same pattern of them, same grammar of them. That is also plagiarism. So plagiarism is of 2 types. You have textual and source code. In textual we have 7 subcategories, and in source code we have all the 4 subcategories what we have discussed just now. So I hope this video has given you some knowledge about the plagiarism. If you want the notes of this video, you can just click on the link given in the description of this video. You will get the notes. So thanks for watching.